And we're live.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to Time of the Week,
where we always talk watches.
And we very often drink wine. Cheers.
Cheers.
Hello. How are you, lovely ladies?
Yeah, very
Great.
well.
Good.
Very well. And yourself?
Good. Yes, I'm good. We'll finish on Friday for 2 weeks.
Okay.
So I'll be much better on Friday, I think.
Oh yeah,
Cheers.
almost there.
Almost there.
2 weeks off. Have you got anything planned for your 2 weeks off?
Sadly not, no. We were contemplating going snowboarding, but everywhere's sort of off limits now. So home in rainy England.
Bottle of wine.
Several, I'm sure.
Ordering. Sam, are you off like 2 weeks or?
I'm off for like a month. I'm off for a while.
Middle of January, maybe?
Yeah, middle of January. I go back to school. And yeah, so I've been chilling, just been having a really nice, break from everything. Get to hang out with all my friends, all my family. It's been nice.
Nice.
Good. Yeah. Are you back home now?
Yes, I am.
Wonderful.
Back home. Yep, got back Friday afternoon.
Is that like nice. Sunshine outside as well?
It is. Oh, it's gorgeous out. Like I'm gonna go outside after this. I love the weather here. It's so nice.
Oh, so jealous.
We've had rain.
It's like dark and miserable and raining at the moment. So
yeah, not so
at least the other week we sort of had a bit of snow. There was the glimpse of snow around here. A little bit, yeah. But then by the time I'd finished work, it obviously all melted. So I couldn't even appreciate it.
You didn't get the watch shots in there?
No. Didn't even get to do that. Although maybe draw the line slightly at work on my car. They haven't seen that side of me yet. So. Yeah.
So welcome. This is what's happening. Cool. So coming up today, I guess we've got introduction to some sounds watches.
Yeah.
Right. And then we decided that we were going to do a gift for watches, gift for women who aren't particularly into watches yet, but you want to get them in. So it's that gateway watch. 2 different.
Not gateway drugs.
Not gateway drugs. Gateway watch. Well, it could be classed as the same.
We don't endorse that.
Addictive. No, don't.
This is a good drug. Watch collecting.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, sort of 2 price points, one around about £500, one around about £5,000, to get that woman in your life into watches without her realizing. But mechanical watches, that was the
quartz are off limits. If you want to get them into the mechanical side of things, then
we got John Mill here, Gateway Red Wine.
I can definitely get involved in that. In that
nice
episode.
tab.
This is quite nice. It's a Chianti. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
very good.
Chardonnay on the go.
Nice. Partial to a good Malbec, so. John, just see you.
I might have to get some red wine. Actually, I've got white tonight.
That's perfect for winter, I think. I drink white in the summer and then red and mulled wine in the winter.
Mulled wine, yeah. Maybe that's next week.
I'll have to get some for next week. Yes.
Yes. Wonderful. Should we do a wrist check?
Yeah, we probably should.
Yeah.
I always love asking this. Sam, what are you wearing?
That basically stateside.
Okay.
Go on.
Hi, I'm Sam. I'm coming from California today, my home, and I'm wearing today my Snoopy Timex Q Pepsi version. It's so cute. It's always fun to wear.
Lovely. I nearly wore Timex, but I didn't. Okay.
Wow.
I'll say hi. So I'm Sam at Time on Her Hands on Instagram, coming at you from Tunbridge Wells in Kent, where it's a bit dark and a bit wet and a bit soggy. And today I am wearing my, it was the wrong way, Bremont Alt 1C. Yeah, loving it.
So cool. We'll get to grips with the camera eventually.
It's like,
I know.
We're just like, where is it?
we should just end up doing like, okay, we're gonna like chuck a photo in later, or
Yeah, we'll just,
Honestly,
we'll just throw that.
yeah.
No one needs to see that.
What have you got, Lucy?
I'm not Sam. I'm Lucy. I am the Watchbox Diaries, and today, Sam, you missed the memo because I'm also wearing Timex. I'm wearing my Todd Snyder Marlin. There you go. Eventually.
Gorgeous.
I love this style so much.
It's so pretty. I've never seen that before you've ever posted it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really, really cool.
It's based on obviously the vintage Marlin watches, the 12, 2 and stuff all in the same font.
Yeah.
But it was a Todd Snyder collab with Timex. So I think it cost a little bit more to import it, but I mean, it was still probably £200 with taxes. So, and it's obviously manual wind as well, which just makes it even better.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, love it. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to tell you, I got my Timex this week, so my found it in a bag that was about to go in a bin of watches, and the boys at work cleaned it up, and I put a new strap on it, and I will post photos of it shortly. But yeah,
so excited!
So,
yeah,
I love it. It's really cute.
We'll get some up on the Instagram as well.
Yes. Oh yeah. So we need to do that. Maybe I'll wrist check today. We could pop those up on the Instagram.
Yeah. If anyone's watching that hasn't followed us yet, why not? And if you don't, jump on Instagram, and it's obviously time of the week.
So. We have great content. Our faces. And
at the moment, it's actually just our faces. So. I don't know how great that is. Depends if you're offended.
Did anyone have any like weird messages from anyone last week about the name of the show?
I got good messages about it. They thought it was hilarious.
Yeah. I think there were some messages where people were like, do they realise what it's called? Like, I think maybe someone should tell them because they didn't realise.
We didn't know. Oh my god!
Yeah,
what a man! That was a man's comment for sure.
It's got to be.
Time of the week coming at you every week.
Oh yeah.
Every month.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got really, really positive feedback, which was really nice. And, a lot of people tuned in and were like, that was so cool. I'm so glad you guys tuned in. It was really nice to hear. It was really cool.
Yeah. So thank you everyone that watched and watched
you.
live or watched afterwards
up.
and sent us some lovely messages. Tell all your friends. They can come on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Feel free to send us your opinion about the name.
Yeah. Or about anything.
Or about anything, that we have on here.
Yeah, send it to us directly. Don't if it's negative, don't share it. if it's positive feedback, share it around.
Yeah. Okay, so shall we have a little look in Sam's watch box?
Oh yes,
cheeky.
Only for you guys.
This is a private show.
Yes. Exclusive. You had to pay to get in. All right. I was gonna start with my Tudor Black Bay 32 in blue. I'm gonna pull up some beautiful pictures. Hold on, let me share my screen real quick.
Lovely.
Alrighty.
So I always thought maybe a 32 would be a little bit too small, but because obviously I like bigger watches, but it suits you so well. It sits on your wrist really well.
Thank you. Yeah, I absolutely loved it. I thought the same thing. I initially tried on the 36 millimeter and obviously loved it. It wasn't until this year, in January, my boyfriend took me to Vegas and he told me, he's like, hey, try on the 32 just to see what it looks like. And I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. And it was perfect. Like, I just absolutely fell in love with it more, honestly. And ever since then, I was like, yep, this is the one.
Yeah.
So I I tried it on initially back in April of 2019, and that was when I was like, oh yeah, this is perfect for me. I need it. But, you know, being a college student, couldn't really get it right away. Don't exactly have all the money. But it was just something that, you know, I worked really hard towards, and, you know, saved up enough money as of this year, and got it. And I was really, really happy. It was it was, you know, I wanted to get it last year because that was my first full year of being in college in Colorado. And I wanted to, you know, something to signify like, hey, you did it. Like, you had no idea what you were doing. You were really scared, but you did it, and you're stronger than you thought you were. So get something nice for yourself. So I had to wait because life things happen, and I couldn't get it, and you know how it goes. So
Always.
you know, I got it this year, and you know, it's just something, you know, that's still really special to me, and yeah, I'll keep, you know, for a really, really long time. So
yeah.
Yeah,
And
lovely.
looks like you swap the like strap and the bracelet around.
I do
quite a bit.
I like
What
to.
lug width is it?
It's a weird one. It's 17, but
yeah, like the
you can't.
Passage.
Yeah, I know, but you can fit you know, 18, a lot of 18 millimeter straps on it, just depending on what it's made out of. So yeah, I really love the bracelet though. Really nice. It looks just really well put together on it, and
Yeah.
it's just really well balanced. I feel like it's just really sits really nice on your wrist. It's not too heavy because it is a steel steel bracelet, so you would think it's kind of heavy, but it's not that bad. It's really really well balanced, and I just like it. Yeah, like you said, I thought it'd be too small. I've never owned anything.
No.
I was kind of nervous, like I don't know if I'll like it as much as the 36, because I think, you know, 36 is kind of a really good size for anybody. Fits really well. But yeah, I thought the 32 just looked a little bit better. So
yeah, it definitely suits you very well. You're getting some good feedback on the comments.
Oh,
yeah.
I like it.
Ms. Rodinky says underrated pick. Thank you. I know.
Yeah, Brodinky.
I
Good.
love this. Everyone, yeah. Like, I know a lot of people have this watch. I totally know, but it's just not really as talked about. And I don't know. I just love sharing it.
I don't think it comes up too much, actually, this one. It's usually the BB 58.
Yeah, right.
Did you always think you'd go for the blue, or did you consider any of the other colors?
I went for, because I tried on the blue initially, and it just like spoke to me, and I didn't have a watch in my collection, so that was what kind of like really enforced my decision of just how great it looked. And like, you know, I tried it on at the AD, and I was like, oh, this is great, because it looked like a darker blue in the store, and I was like, I love it. Then I would look online at pictures, and it's like, oh, it's like a cobalt blue too. Oh, it's almost black in some lights. Like, I just loved the way it changed, and so that was something that also, like, that really made my decision to get the blue instead of like the black.
Yeah.
So Justin Pickering said it's a great do everything watch.
Yeah.
So I think you could definitely get away with that at like more special occasions, as well as just casually going for a walk.
Oh yeah, that's why like I love it on the bracelet. A little bit more formal, you know, something that's just a little bit put together, or, you know, putting on a nice like leather brace or strap. You know, I have a few of those that look really, really nice on this as well. Yeah, so it's a very, very nice watch to for anything really. I don't feel like, oh, I can't wear this today. Like, no, I'm gonna wear this.
You can wear with anything.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's nice. Really good. Sorry, go on.
Oh no, it's so nice having it as like a celebration for a year at college. You know, that kind of like looking down at your watch, and it just reminds you of something. I like that.
Oh yeah, it was something, you know, obviously nobody knows when I wear it, but it's something that I know because, you know, I did it, and I was really scared about doing it, but I did it, and it's something that I definitely don't think I'll ever get rid of.
A lot of sentimental value. I was basically going to say a similar thing. Like, you worked hard for that. You had a watch in mind. You had a goal in mind, and you worked hard to achieve it. Yeah. And it always feels so good when you find something, you work for it, and you reward yourself at the end of it. And every time, you look at your wrist, you can appreciate how far you've come, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Very cute.
Love
Very
it.
lovely.
Good choice.
Thanks. Okay, I'm gonna get my next one. And Lucy, you talked about this last week, but I'm gonna talk about mine too.
Yay!
The red Seiko Presage dial. Absolutely love it.
Such a good dial.
It's so pretty. Yeah. It's on a black strap today, leather strap. But let me show up some pictures that I have put on Instagram.
I don't think I'll ever get bored of seeing that dial.
I know.
It's, again, like similar to the Tudor. Like, it's different in different lights, so you can catch it and it almost looks like black and ox blood.
Yeah. It's a bit coppery sometimes.
And then bright sunlight on it is just stunning.
So stunning. It is. Oh yeah, I can never get over this watch. It is just so beautiful. I love it. Yeah, on the bracelet, it looks really, really, really nice, really well put together. The butterfly clasp. And what else? Let me see what else strap I have on it. Oh, here's my on Hollywood Boulevard.
So John Mill just said, "Is this the red Seiko Presage Club?" Sam, UK Sam doesn't have one yet.
No, I saw one today. I don't know if I'd seen one previously, but I saw one today. Came in the shop and actually, liked it more than I thought I would.
Yeah.
So I might have to go
Look
and
at
have a
that.
look.
Yeah, I just love the red. What made me get this watch was because I didn't have a red watch, but ever, and I love some red. So I wanted to get something that would fill that red watch spot in my box. And I previously had the white Seiko Presage probably like a year and a half ago that I bought. And then I saw that red one right after I got it. So I was like, man, couldn't get it. Like, all right, whatever. Like, I'll enjoy the white dial for now. And then after a while, I loved the white. That one's another beautiful, beautiful dial. But I just wanted something a little bit different, a little bit smaller because the white dial is a 40 mil, and the red one is a 34. So I really liked that size. I knew it would look a little bit better on me. Wear whatever you want, but I thought the smaller size would just fit me better. So I had to track it down. Here, I don't know. Maybe it was just here. Couldn't find it as easy. I don't know. Maybe it was just my experience, Lucy. But
I didn't buy mine. It was a gift.
Oh, lucky. Yeah. So I sold my white dial, and then got this red one, and I really, really, really enjoy wearing it. I think we were talking about last week how just people come up to me all the time or like, I love that. Like that's
like, oh my god, like even people that aren't really into watches.
Yeah, and people like it just catches their eye. Like I was at a watch event one time, and I was talking to this guy, and he looks down and he's like, what are you wearing? I've never seen that. And that's the thing I've noticed, that people haven't seen the red dial as much. It's more like the white dial, the green, stuff like that. So it's just a very, very different, dial that not everybody sees all the time. So yeah, I love this one. I remember I was at school. I was walking down the hall, and I was going to go into this room, and I opened the door, and I knew somebody was behind me. You could just feel somebody behind you. So I opened the door for him, and I had my hand on the door like this, like letting him go in first. And he stares at me and goes, "I love your watch." And I'm like, "You're so creepy, but thank you."
On one hand, I'm really creeped out. On the other hand, oh my god, he noticed my watch.
Yeah. Who talks about watches?
It was so funny. It was hilarious. And it was just like, "Oh, yeah, thank you." And he tried to talk watches to me. He was like, "Oh, where did you get that?" Blah, blah, blah. So like I've had very weird interactions, especially with this watch. Either he wasn't even wearing a watch, so I don't even know if he was a watch person, or if he was like kind of getting into
Maybe
it.
it was like hitting on you.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah.
Do nothing.
So you're just like, I'm not surprised.
So this one always catches people's eye in different ways, like you said, Lucy. It's just a very I don't know what it is. I think it's the color, just the detail on the dial that just catches people.
It's just clean, and obviously it's got the open case back, the display case back, as well, which is fantastic. I love looking at that. And I don't think Seiko, like the Seiko Presage lines, have gone wrong really. I think their dials are just beautiful, especially this year. Like their new releases have been fantastic. They're limited editions as well, because I know you've got the new blue one as well, the frozen margarita.
I do have it right here. Yeah,
matches your background.
I love that.
Yes,
someone in the chat was saying, that Sam's background's a bit like Frozen. They're getting Frozen vibes from it.
I think it's Gringer. Trust Gringer.
We'll get her on one day.
I love about the whole line is just like there's something for everybody, depending if you want that color or if you want just the regular black, the other black dial, like a white dial, something very neutral that goes with everything, or if you want something more adventurous like the red, or like you were saying, that like light blue icy color, that one's pretty. There's like a light pink. Really something for everyone. I really, that's something that really draws me towards this line, is just all the different really cool colors.
Such an interesting dial. There's such good price points as well. Definitely, Sam, get on it.
Yeah. Join the club. Join the club.
Join our little club
this week. I joined the Seiko club this week.
Yay! We'll just spend all of your money for you. But like, Sam, you have to get this. Like, look at all these watches.
Yes.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
We could do that.
I think Seiko listened a little bit this year as well, because I get a lot of compliments from guys on my Seiko, and so they're like, "Oh, what size is it?" And I'm like, "Oh, a 34." And they always say, "I wish they did a red dial like that, but bigger." And obviously, their new line has a red dial, and they're bigger.
Yep.
So
these are a 38. They're 38.
Yeah. The new ones,
so good. Like, perfect size. I mean, it looks good on us, and it looks good on on guys' wrist as well. Like,
agree.
You can't say like, oh, this is just a men's watch. It's like, no, if it's on everybody.
It's a good sort of unisex size, I think.
Right around 38, 36. I feel like that's a really
36
nice.
to sort of 40 max, I think. It's a good all-rounder.
No. Love it. Okay. Any more to be found?
You got one more. Come on.
One more.
Okay. One more.
All right, and then this one I chose my Doxa, my yellow Doxa.
Oh, that is so
Sub 200.
cool.
I love this one. Today it's on a yellow silicone strap. It usually comes with the beads of rice metal bracelet, which is really nice. Love it, but I just changed it. I was doing something with water, and I was like, I'm gonna put it on a silicone strap today. Love this one. I got this year in May or June. This is actually an early Christmas gift from my boyfriend. He gave
very early.
He gave me, and he was like, I don't want you to like wait. Like, I'm just gonna give it to you now. So
he's
really
into watches
nice.
as well, isn't he? So he was probably like super excited to see it on you.
Yeah. So it's one of the reasons why he gave it to me early. I've always loved. I didn't have a diver before this, and I've always kind of like been interested in getting one, but I didn't want it like too chunky. I didn't want it way too big on me. It's just, I have a small wrist. My wrist is only 5.5 inches. It's so tiny. Like, so I saw this one. I would show him, like, I really think this would look cool, and blah blah blah. And he's a good listener, so he listened, and it was like, okay,
smart man,
give me a good idea. Yeah, exactly. So I got it, and I tried it on, and it's a 42, but with how short the lug to lug is, it just fits the wrist really well, no matter how small your wrist is. It doesn't overhang at all. It's just very, very. No,
No,
Nope.
no, yeah, that is, yeah.
not at all. It's really, really nice and thin, so it lays really nice on the wrist. Really cute case back with a little fishy on it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really, really nice. It's a great watch. The dial, the yellow, is really, really nice. Let me show you a picture. It's not too overwhelming of a yellow. It's not like way too bright or anything. It's just
a lovely bold color.
Oh yeah,
bright summer color.
It is bold, but it's just, it's not like highlighter yellow, or it's, not a gross yellow. It's just very, very nice. Oh yeah, this is on my
nice.
black strap as well. That brings out the bezel really nice.
Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sort of makes it, having a darker strap sort of does make it into more of a wintry, autumny watch.
Yeah. Yeah, I really, really like those. They're really, really
very
nice.
Cool photos about.
Thanks.
So artsy.
Yeah. Living.
I love how she's like self showing. Wait, what's the word? Oh, that's awful. Promoting. There you go.
Promoting. Yeah. Here's my Instagram.
Here's my page.
Self-promoting her Instagram page.
These are the best ones.
Yep. Just give a little, little like, little comment, little share.
Yeah, head over and just like spam us. That'd be great.
Yeah. 30 new likes on one.
I think it's gorgeous. Like, you have a thing for color.
Yeah,
it's clear to see.
Yeah, I do like color. I'm not afraid of that.
No.
I really love it. Yeah, and it was just like, I've seen a few other yellow dials that I was like, I don't know, but this one just always spoke to me. I thought it was just the right shade. That like you saw, like obviously the black looks good on it. The white strap, obviously the actual bracelet looks really great on it. So, really, really. I think it's just the contrast of the black bezel with the yellow face that gives it a good balance, where it's not just all yellow.
It's good just bumblebee.
Yeah. So definitely one of my favorites. I really, really enjoy wearing it, and super, super accurate. Really nice. Great one. Great gift. So, honey, if you're watching, great gift. I love you. Thank you.
More, please. More like this, please.
But for anyone out there like wondering what to get there,
just listen.
Yeah. Well, they say that the yellow could be a bit hit and miss. I guess you'd have to specify that you like the yellow, otherwise it might be a bit.
Yeah,
it's quite bold, but they do some like different colours as well. If colour's not your thing. But I do think from a diver, it's good to have like a strap monster.
Yeah.
Depending on where you're using it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, if it's a waterproof watch, it's a beach watch. If you're beach holidays, you want colour, you want fun.
Yeah, something that's really nice. And the fact that they come, the different bold colors, orange. Want the orange, that aqua blue. That's really pretty, like my wall.
Yeah.
What else? Actually, they have the black one as well. There's the black dial with the white markers. Yeah. So really, really just colors in general that can speak to somebody. Yeah, if you want to be a little bit adventurous and do this little pop of color.
I love a pop of color. I tend to wear a lot of black, so I tend to wear color on my wrist rather than my clothes. So I think that's a good option.
Got some in the chat. It went down really well. Julian, hi Julian. The yellow works really well underwater, which ultimately is a good thing, isn't it? If you're using it.
Good point. Necessary.
And I have to say hello to Dominic, my colleague from work. Everyone, I love chat. Thanks for watching, Dom.
Do you love a loud strap?
Yeah. But,
the only thing is this one's a 19mm strap, so it's kind of hard.
Another awkward.
Yeah, it's like either find a 19mm, which is a little bit harder, or 20. You could get a 20 on here.
20.
So it's not that bad, but because this one's a 20mm strap, and it's fine. So it's up to you if that's something that like is really going to bug you about getting this watch.
I think it entirely depends on the strap itself, because some you can squeeze on and it looks normal, but then some you can clearly see like that's forced.
Right.
Yeah.
And watch people will notice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or I think it looks like it's about to like ping off. Like, oh, no, I'm sure it doesn't look okay.
Spring bar to the eye.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't like changing straps very much. Yeah,
No, I love like quick release straps are the best thing ever invented.
Yeah.
Like they're so much better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not like chasing around my floor. I've just got wooden floorboards, so I'm like, please don't go on the floor. Please don't go on the floor. Please don't go on the floor. I'll never get
would
it
just
back.
be like at it.
Oh my god, yeah, exactly. She'll like run around with it in her mouth. She's like, please don't swallow it. I don't need a vet bill. I need watches to buy.
Yeah. Well, that's a tough one to explain to the vet. Like, swallow a spring bar. A what?
There I was, changing my watch.
Yeah. If I could have it back, that'd be great.
Yeah, that's actually an Amiga one. So if you can get that back out of the poo, that would be grand. Thanks. You can do that.
Oh, awesome.
Oh my god. Okay, so sorry. 7
No, go for it.
W25V. Very specific. Someone needs to invent fluorescent glowing spring bars so you can just find them with a UV torch.
Amazing.
That is
Why is that
genius.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
smart.
Well, just like it's also like UV paint. You just take it, normal spring bar and
Well, yeah.
good, great idea.
That is fantastic. Very good. Like we will back that.
Yeah.
I'll put money into that.
Yeah, Kickstarter.
And
shall we move on to our gift?
oh yes, we probably should.
Yay.
Lucy, do you want to kick us off?
Oh, go on then. Go for it. Okay. So I always, when I'm talking to my friends about watches, they always question why so much, basically. Like, oh, you only needed to tell the time. Like, oh, I've got this one. It's like some quartz watch. I'm like, the moment I start talking about the movements and like how it all works and how it all fits together, some of them actually really get interested in it. And it's just not something that a lot of women go out and think about for themselves. So if you are a person, male, female, and you would like to buy a watch for somebody and try and ease them into mechanical watches, I've got a couple of options. So I will start with my £500 one, and it is the lovely Astor & Banks Fortitude. So they're actually doing a early pre-release price as well, which is amazing. So $525 is what, around 450 UK pounds, I think, which is fantastic money, I think. They've got a couple of options as well. So 38.5 mil. I think it's a really good size for a watch. Any woman can wear it really, I think, comfortably. It might sit a little bit bigger than maybe they're used to with their fashion brand watches, but this is quite thin as well, so it will sit very, very well. It's a 20 mil tapered bracelet as well. And this one here that I would probably choose is the mother of pearl dial, which I think is just really cool and interesting. Yeah. So if you've got a female that's a bit more girly, keeping some mother of pearl is something that will catch the light really, really well, rather than diamonds, I guess, if that's your budget. They do also have the white, the blue, and one of my other favorites, I think, is that. Yeah. And I love that colour. So good. But I'm actually contemplating buying one of these myself, especially at this price.
Yeah. It's quite a nice mix between like sporty and classic, I think.
Exactly, yeah.
Every day.
I wasn't sure initially about the mother of pearl with a bit more of a sporty case and bracelet, but it actually works. I think it works really, really well. Great water resistance as well. so they can literally take it anywhere. If you want to drag your other half hiking, or eventually to a beach of some form, this is a good. If you're lucky enough to live near a beach, I think they're fantastic choices. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I love these too. This was something that I would definitely consider as well for a gift for somebody that's just starting off. Like you said, it's just a great design. You can make it dressy, or you can make it the watch that you kind of bump around sometimes, and it's okay. I love that. I think it would look good in any situation, really. If you're just going on a hike, throw it on.
Yeah, if
or
you were
if
to
you
open
want
that
to
on
do
Christmas
something.
Day, it's kind of and you weren't, you're buying for someone that didn't know what they were getting. I think it's kind of like a really sort of, I don't say safe bet, which sounds boring, but it's just a nice all round, that's mixed between sporty and classic, pretty, a little bit girly, but every day, and automatic as well.
It is, yes.
No quartz. We don't need
no quartz here. None of that. And it had a little date window as well, and I think that's always good to have on a watch, just in case. The day you kind of tend to know the date, I always forget personally.
I use
my date as a grown adult, but
all the time.
We
know what day of the week it is. Is it Friday? Is it? Am I having wine tonight?
Basically just like count down to Friday. Although if you're me, you tend to drink most nights, because I'm getting there. It is Wine Wednesday after all.
Yes. We're going to make this a thing. Everyone grab a glass of wine, come and join us.
That is literally it. Yeah, I'm just promoting it. Like, hey, grab a glass of wine, come sit with us, and enjoy your Wednesday. You're almost at the end of the week.
Like post lockdown, we can actually be doing this from a pub. Like we'll be in the corner of a pub somewhere, logging on.
Oh my god, can you imagine? I'll be sat there with a pint, not of wine, by the way, of beer.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, I miss pubs so much.
Me too.
Just sitting in a cozy little country pub with a fire going, and dogs everywhere. Usually,
it's eased a little bit, but at the beginning of like lockdown, I really missed. But really had this urge to like go to a busy bar. When you're like pushing people out of the way to get to a bar.
Yeah,
I miss that.
You missed your elbow workout.
Like, out of the way.
It's like, because at the time it was like, oh, this is so annoying. There's so many people, and now you look and you're like, I kind of want to go back. It was really fun. I miss that. Yeah.
I regret being angry at
table.
People.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well. Hopefully not much longer.
I hope so. Yeah. I miss going on holiday.
I know. Yeah. It's like we're gonna go and see Sam.
Yay!
Yeah. Sam can come over to the UK and we can all go out, I think.
Yeah.
That would be so much fun. I'm so down.
Red Bar Global next year.
Yes.
I've never been.
Do it.
Can take my Red Bar virginity. We'll take it.
Yeah, don't offer that out too much, but
no.
That'd be probably. I think it's like 800 Red Bar London members.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
A lot of people probably excited to get back to it.
It'd be fun.
Oh, I bet. Yeah. But you come across so many cool watches there as well.
Yeah, just everything, and it's just not. Yeah, it's like no judgment. Everyone, you could turn up with a G-Shock, you could turn up with a Patek. Like everyone gets treated the same.
That's lovely. That's what you want.
I know.
Yep.
My £5,000 choice is the Glacier Lady Serenade, which again I actually stuck with the Mother of Pearl dial choice because I thought it was very girly. A little date window, lovely little case. It is a 36mm, which again is perfect for a woman. trying to stick with the pricing. This one comes on a strap, but for I think 5,800 you get it on a really nice bracelet, which I think's beautiful. You've got so many different options, and I think that dial is just stunning.
Yeah.
I love it so much. Again, automatic, so sticking with that. So he doesn't have as much water resistance, so it's probably more of a an occasion piece rather than, probably wouldn't take it to the beach.
Has it got
But
a case back?
I don't think so, unfortunately, but that would be good to see. I'd probably just open it up anyway and check it out. So
whoever you're gifting it to, be like, this is what it looks like inside. This is how an automatic movement works.
look at that. I think that's a good idea, actually, because then you can show them like all the mechanics of everything, and this works from here and this.
Yeah. I really love the polishing on the whole case and the numerals as well. It's really, really nice detail. And I love that crown. That crown is really, really nice. It has like that blue detail, bigger crown. It's cool.
These are just like strap alternatives, but it also, if you want to spend a little bit more, you can get one with diamonds as well. So this is something that not annoyed me, but upset me a little bit. So you have all these sort of lines, and then ladies.
I know. I think we should start a campaign to get like gender removed from watch categories. Like, I've been on a few websites recently. I
think if they're going to go with like different ranges, they also need to carry the ladies' range in the same way rather than sort of segregating them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But you just want a filter by size, like.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Or if you do have the diamond, a little bit girly, more like, oh, this is the more, glitzy line.
Yeah.
Something. Yeah. Something like
I suppose I don't mind too much the men's and females watches, because there are a lot of men's watches that I probably wouldn't wear, but there's also a lot that I would. But I don't mind looking through the men's section to see them. But this bit about the website sort of annoyed me, because you've got your different ranges and then you've got ladies.
Yeah, at the
rather
end.
than just like the ranges of ladies as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Mixed in with it. However, my little annoyance on the side, I think these are gorgeous. And like I said, you've got options for different dial colours. You've got options for diamonds, bracelets, straps. There's a lot to choose from in this range, I think. But for me, I do love the mother of pearl dial. I think it's very pretty.
Yeah.
So this would be my choice. Yeah. I think for someone getting into watches.
Very good choice.
In the chat, sorry, I have to put this in there. The categories are to help insecure men buy gifts for their significant others. I like that.
I mean, they're not wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not.
Just watch the show. We'll tell you what to buy for them.
Yeah.
Like I said, just gotta listen. We will tell you.
Just get your other half to start listening to us as well.
Yeah.
Just like, babe, grab a glass of wine, come just listen to us while we're cooking. It'll be fine. And then just over here it'll be like, oh, that's pretty.
Yeah.
And then you're in.
I like that.
Yeah, definitely the way to go. Actually, a friend of mine was looking to get a watch for his partner and didn't know what to get. And she sort of knows me. She's been to Red Bar a couple of times. And I was like, well, tell her that I'm looking at this watch and what does she think of it? Like, oh, Sam's looking at getting this watch. What do you think? So I think I don't think he got one in the end, actually, after all of that. But that would be a tactic, though.
Definitely.
Shall I give mine a share?
Yes. What have you chosen? What have you gone for?
So,
give the people more options.
Expensive first, and I've gone a little bit a little bit obvious, but again, I feel it's a little bit safe. So I have gone for the grape dial.
We're just like nodding away. We're like, obvious, but good.
For the wine lover in your life. So I was inspired to choose this, probably as a result of my friend Georgie, whose husband is into watches, and she wanted a special watch, a bit like Sam, to celebrate her training. She's training to become a vet. She's doing really well, and she's sort of like not into watches. She kind of tunes into what I say sometimes, but her husband did, and she was like, "What watch should I get my husband to purchase for me?" And I was just like, "This one. I think it's perfect." I think if you want, if you do want an important watch, but you're not into watches, then I hate to say it, Rolex is kind of an obvious choice, because
you go to.
Yeah, you feel special probably wearing it, knowing that it's going to get noticed. I think the dial is beautiful. It's fun. It is kind of everyday. I think the oyster bracelet makes it a bit more of an everyday watch as well. Jubilee bracelets just wear, I think, a little bit too quickly, whereas the oyster bracelet has a bit more life in it.
I adore a Jubilee though, but I don't know how it would look on this.
Yeah, I think it needs to be that sportier.
Yeah, I like it in the oyster.
So with that case and bezel.
It doesn't have the date though. That might be anything that might bug me a bit. But yeah, I think 36 mil is a great size. Just very wearable, fun, and as a kind of a special present, I think it's it's a good watch. Beautiful. Any thoughts from you guys?
I love this watch. Yeah, this is one of the ones that I would get for myself for sure. I've thought about getting for sure. It's just and they're so hard to find. That is something maybe over here. I can't find any. There was this year when I was in Vegas in January, we went to every single Rolex store and they didn't have one. They were like, "We can order one." I was like, "But I'm only here now. I want to try it on now." So yeah, it's a very hard to find, but I absolutely love the style. It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
I think she graduates next year, so I think I'll leave it a few more months, and then as I start sort of seeing them become available, I think I'm going to be on to Alex, be like, "Come on, you got to get Georgie's watch."
Yes.
So yeah, so that's my sort of circa £5,000 watch, and then
very good choice.
One I have gone for.
So I looked at the I was saying before we went live here, I was actually looking at the red grape before I bought my blue one, and I absolutely adored it. I thought it was such a good color, but it didn't match as much as the blue one I think would.
Yeah,
that's the only thing that I questioned on it, but otherwise I'd probably be owning this watch.
Yeah, it matches your wine.
It does. I didn't know we were going to be in lockdown and I was going to be drinking wine most nights. Otherwise, it would have been the red grape, obviously.
Okay, so this is it's not £500. It's a little bit cheaper, but this is my £250.
Oh, I love that one.
Mr. Jones Mare Adesso. This one's in steel, and they do a black steel DLC steel as well. So we actually sell Mr. Jones at the shop, and they are so cool. They make great presents. Everybody at the price point as well. Everyone gets them for presents. I feel like they're really personable. A lot of sort of sentimental sort of side to it. Everyone has a story. They're made in London, made in the UK. They work with a lot of artists as well to help design the dial. So every watch is kind of a different artist behind it.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So this one is designed by. Sorry, scroll.
The Watch Nerd has 4 or 5.
Yeah.
They must be. They must be all right.
Perfect. They are good. So Italian designer Matteo Girardi, a celebration of nature and the freedom of the oceans. So it translates to Sea Now, a call to escape the city and enjoy nature. And yeah, again, Miss Jones has like all different ways of telling the time. So this one's got the jumping hour here, so 8, and then the whale's nose would point to the minute as it will go sort of dive into the ocean, round, and then back out as well. So
wait, so the whale actually rotates?
Yeah.
That is
okay.
that's cool.
Time. So the time there. Cool. I mean, the idea behind a lot of Miss Jones watches is like don't take life too seriously, so you don't have to know the exact minute. It's just like like as and when it's fine. And so it's around about 8 there, and then as the whale rotates and the time.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
that is so awesome.
That's okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool. You guys know how I feel about characters and things on watches, but I love watches with artwork and like a story behind it. So if you're saying like an artist created this as well, like I love art as well. Look at that. I mean, that's just stunning.
Pretty. Actually got my sister one, not this one. She's got a Robotoshi. So she loves everything Japanese, and she was going to Japan for her birthday last year, so I got her the watch, and it's like this little robot, and then it's got a Japanese moon behind that has the hours, and then the minutes go round in the robot's stomach, and it's got the Tokyo skyline in the background. And
that is so cool.
She doesn't wear it as an everyday watch, but like when she wears it, it reminds her of her trip to Japan. And that's like Mr. Jones' choice.
Cute.
Very good choice.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Available at David Carpenter Watches.
Oh yeah. Oh no, that was a slight little promotion there.
Little plug. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Very nice. Well, I'm going to show you my choices now.
I'm
going to go with my little more affordable watch. I chose a Jazzmaster Hamilton.
Good
really,
choice.
really cool. Really cool choice. It is not $725, which doesn't even equal 500 pounds. Found it on another website for $269.
Crazy.
So do your research before you buy a watch, people.
Always. Yeah.
But love this. I really love the style, kind of what you were talking about, Lucy, of how, a little bit sportier, but really classic, really clean style for anybody. Yeah. I loved the blue hands, really nice pop of color, something that's just not, so plain. It gives a little bit of character.
There's really, a little bit of depth to the dial as well.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, the power reserve is 80 hours. Really, really nice. So it's one of those watches that you don't necessarily have to think about all the time of like, oh, I have to, set my watch. It's just kind of, it should be set for a while.
Yeah.
Really love that. And it's a 37 mil. So really wearable for anybody. Really, really good size. That's something that I, like we were saying, think about of, nothing right in that sweet spot, not too big, not too small. And I feel like if you even put it on a bracelet, which I couldn't find a picture of it, but on a bracelet it would look really, really nice. A little bit more dressed up.
It would. Yeah.
I think Hamilton's a fantastic brand. I think again, you probably wouldn't go wrong choosing a Hamilton watch for someone.
Agree.
Yeah. Really, really, really good history and everything.
Yeah, and you could probably swap, if you get a few quick release straps. Got the straps around quite easily on that.
Yeah, I think a dial that size, like maybe if you've got a smaller wrist, is a bit more of a statement. But if you have more of a simple dial, as in like the colouring of it, it actually makes it seem a little bit smaller as well. So it would sit beautifully.
Yeah, very true.
Love it. That's good. Yeah,
perfect. And let me show you my little bit more expensive choice. I honestly,
you were making it rain.
I had a hard time finding one, but I chose an Omega Constellation.
It's sort of rain, like drizzle.
Just a little rain. Yeah, I love this one. It's a 36 mil. Again, a really good size. Very wearable. I loved the detail on this dial. really, really nice pattern. And I love the rose gold accents on the hands and the markers as well. Just thought it was a good, there's so many, like we're talking about the Seikos, but there's so many different options for constellation.
Yeah.
And that was one of them that I had a hard time to figure because, got just a regular black dial, let's keep it clean and simple, or,
actually just picking one was the hard part.
Yeah, exactly. So I really enjoyed getting this one, and it's a 55 oh my gosh, power reserve, 55 hours. So it's really, again, pretty good power reserve on that one. Really nice case back.
Yeah.
Love.
Yeah, it's really nice. And the coaxial movement it's only been around since the 70s, so it's relatively newer compared to, a lot of other movements that most mechanical watches use. So just like a touch of history that, if this person might be interested in, you never know.
Yeah.
But this style just spoke to me. I love this texture of it. It reminds me of the newer one that just came out, a few days ago.
It's a good texture.
Yeah, really, really nice. Just detail that I feel like in certain lights might look like just kind of like more of a off-white dial, whereas in like other lights, you could really see that texture come out and into play. So I just thought, for at least me, like I have an eye for detail, and I feel like a lot of other women do too. So I think it's a really good choice.
Yeah. I think you have to then like next level. Like, so it's the gateway watch, and then I think it's like the gateway or the gateway into watches and photography. It's like, right, that's the dial. Going to be like, get in the light, like trying to photograph.
Yes.
Kind of,
Basically you buy it for somebody and then you introduce them to Instagram.
Yes.
The watch community on Instagram, and it's game over.
Yeah, don't guys hate it when their girlfriends have more followers than they do?
I don't know. Do they? Who's watching? We say it's very supportive now.
Yeah.
But, no. I think I have a hard time with like hands and hour markers that are in a different metal to the actual case. So the rose gold with the steel case messes with my mind.
I agree. I agree.
If it was a different color rather than the rose gold, I think I would appreciate it a lot more. But I do think, like, for most women, that's not an issue. I know it's probably like more of a me thing. But yeah, it's a really, really strong choice, I think.
Yeah, and like I said, there's so many other just different options that you can go for if you want something more simple. You want to splurge for the gold cases that are insane. They're so beautiful. But hey, there's something for everybody.
Yeah, I think the constellations of they've been around. Probably like say like no that kind of women's one, maybe late 80s, early 90s, something like that.
Yeah,
but they're so popular. Omega will never take them out of the range. I don't think. But, yeah. And actually, the marketing and advertising for it is always quite strong, I think. And some of the women that they use in their marketing.
Yeah,
I think who it is now, Nicole Kidman.
I think her Omega are quite strong at promoting mechanical watches with women. Like they do sort of keep it on the fashion side in terms of like the marketing itself, but the watches, they introduce them, into the mechanical world, and I really like that about Omega.
Yeah,
I'm still mad about the Trésor, though. You can't get the diamonds with the mechanical. I'm not over
it. What's your dreams?
I mean, I wonder, you could theoretically build your own. I'm gonna research this. I'm gonna look into it.
There you go.
Next week problem.
Yeah.
Homework.
So what have we got? What are we doing next week?
Next week is Christmas for us here. Next time of the week.
Yes.
I think I'm probably going to go out and be forced to buy something Christmassy to wear.
Definitely.
I'm not a Grinch, but I can see why he hated Christmas.
Oh.
I take a long time to warm up to it, and I'm nearly warmed up. So like like Christmas songs before December, hate it. Like decorations up, no. But now we're a week before. I'm like, okay, I'm feeling a little bit warm and glowy. But
I'm embracing it now. Yeah. Now it's acceptable.
Yeah.
But yeah, next week what are we doing next week? We're obviously looking at UK Sam's watch box.
Oh yeah,
next week.
Okay, yeah.
You've got to try and pick 3 favorites. So
I don't have that many watches. You guys have probably got 10 times more watches than I do. So
it's a problem.
Should be easy.
You work in a watch shop. How do you not have more? How do you not see a watch every single day and think
she has control?
Yeah.
That's what she. Yeah,
maybe
that's
I'm
what
just
I
really tight. I think. I'm like, I can spend it on watches. I think I'll just maybe I'm just saving up for like the big one. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, the last watch I got was like £15.
That's great.
Bargain. Love it.
Yeah. So we do that, and then a Q&A, I think. So putting something on Instagram during the week.
Yeah. So anyone watching, pop over to our Instagram, and we'll have a little Q&A up. So any questions you want to ask us, keep it clean, people. Ask away, and we will answer next week. Yeah. So if you have any Christmassy questions as well.
Yeah, I guess even if they miss the Q&A, they can still send us a message.
Oh, yeah.
And we can save it. And
definitely.
Yeah, that would be fun. Interesting to see what kind of questions we get.
Watch-related questions. Maybe have a few glasses of wine and send us a message. Probably appropriate.
We're going to get like wine questions, like what's your favourite grape? And
I'm
what
sure
do you think of the 1979?
I don't know, but I'll stick it on our wish list.
I think that way we can do some research beforehand.
Well, that's a good plan. But yeah, make sure people viewing, you are following Scottish Watches on YouTube.
Yeah,
I never know where it is on here. So Scottish Watches Live. There's also Scottish Watches as well, and they're also on Instagram as well. And they throw out some really, really good articles and reviews and interviews as well. We are obviously on Instagram at time of the week.
Yes,
that will stick in your brain. And you've got our Instagrams. I don't know where we are on here. That's around about here.
Yeah, cool. And the whole like comment, love the comments. So comment below. We'll give them a read and give it a share. Tell all your friends.
So I think this will go up on YouTube tomorrow as an actual video. So give it a like and share and a follow and all of that jazz.
Yay. Cool. Right. So I guess we're at our hour. There are still people watching, which is great. So hi everyone. And
hello, Karen.
Hello.
Just joined.
Sorry. You can't rewind it, can you?
Not yet.
Oh, you missed it. I mean, we can
again, check it out tomorrow. Yeah. Quick roundup.
It's really good. Wonderful. Okay. Well, I guess we'll give it a little wave. Goodbye.
Thank you,
I
everybody.
can't turn it off and wave at the same time. So,
cheers. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Bye, everyone. Have a good evening.